Good morning, people. It is day 25 of juice and day 22 on Master Cleanse. I feel like I partied last night. I do not feel good. So I'm just got up and going off to the sauna now. I don't know, it's very weird. So but I'm grateful. I feel like crap, but at the same time just still have so much drive to do things, so I don't know. Grateful. And I guess on that note, something I'll touch upon really quick is that I'm very grateful for the people who actually watch these videos. And one thing I'm going to try to do for the most part is make some of them shorter, because I notice that some of my videos 10-15 minutes long, and I feel that's a lot to ask of people's time. So I will have a few throughout the week that are a lot shorter. When it comes to dealing with emotional issues and addictions and all sorts of things down that road that I'm going to get into, I don't feel that you can do any justice to it, turning that into a 5-minute soundbite. So, because I've personally sat down with people and gone over stuff like that for hours on end, and it takes that long at times to have, a little nugget click that it can actually benefit somebody. So those videos are going to be 15-20 minutes long, but they're not going to be every video I make. So anyways, today I will just answer a really quick question, and then I'm off to sweat. Somebody asked me about saltwater flush, enemas, and laxatives. So here's my take. I do not use the saltwater flush. I have used it many times in the past with both Celtic sea salt and Himalayan pink sea salt. Does it flush you out? Without question, yeah. You'll blast everything out of you. But do I think it's really good for you? No, because you're taking salt that's of, the closer to an elemental, closer to I guess we'll say almost dirt. I don't really feel that it has the same properties as minerals that you would get from eating fruits and vegetables. So would I say that if you had to use some sort of salt, whether for for a condiment or something, would sea salt or Himalayan, the Himalayan stuff, or Celtic or Himalayan, be a better option than your regular old table salt? Yeah. But I just choose not to do the saltwater flush. Also adding to the fact, and if you may want to consider this for yourself, is that if you're dealing with kidneys that don't filter, putting a bunch of salt in your body is probably not a good idea. So that's just my thoughts on that. As far as laxatives, no. See, there's a difference. There are herbs that help with the action of your intestinal tract. See, the way your intestines work is they squeeze. They kind of do something similar to what the heart does, and that's how it moves. That's how your bowels move. So there are certain herbs that will increase that action, so it strengthens the intestinal tract. But with a laxative, what that is, like even if you're using something herbal, like there's something called smooth move tea, and that stuff has senna in it, spelled S-E-N-N-A, and that has laxative qualities to it. Now the difference with the laxative is that your body, especially when you're talking about chemical laxative, over the counter, little nice pink tablets or whatever color they are now, your body actually interprets that as a poison, and it just evacuates. So it's not the same squeezing action. And with the laxative, the way that you become dependent on that is, it's along the same lines as somebody who is struggling with bulimia. If you're constantly making yourself vomit, you don't want to hold down food, it becomes just an automatic reaction. And the same thing goes with your intestines if you're using laxatives, coupled with the fact that I would say that it would do damage to your intestinal flora. I don't have anything off the top of my head to actually back that information up, so take it with a grain of salt, no pun intended. So that's that. And with enemas, I have no problem with them if they are not. I don't think you should do one every day. On this juice feast, actually, really, I've done it a few times on this juice feast, but I did a grape juice fast many months ago, and I did have sulfur come out of my body, and I don't know, I'll show you a picture of that at some point. But I had sulfur come out of my body, and it burned horribly, and first thing I did was I gave myself an enema, and more of it came out, because my thoughts were, okay, if it had burned this bad and it's now just sitting inside of my intestinal tract, I may as well do something to get it out ASAP. So I do think that it's good to have enemas around, or an enema bag, especially if you're doing something like detoxification. Where I don't think it's good is if you're going to use it for abuse, so you can eat junk and then try to flush it out of your body, and likewise with a saltwater flush. So, you know, they're tools. They're not something that you're supposed to do so you can take corrective action every time that you're doing wrong by yourself. So anyways, that is it for today. Subscribe to my videos. Like, comment, questions, send me questions, whatever you want, and, you know, go out there, have fun, and do right by yourself today. See you tomorrow.